my 2007 Chevy Silverado today. I already did the brakes on it, all new brakes. Now I'm replacing the struts on it, and I actually just got the strut tower itself, not the springs, so I'm going to have to compress these springs and put them on. I have the tool for that, and I'll leave a link in the description for that, and I'll leave a link in the description for these strut towers too. Let's go ahead and get started. First, you got 2 bolts down here, which you gotta take off. And then you got 3 up here. So these I'm gonna spray all the bolts with penetrating oil first. This is what I'm using to spray it with, so let that go to work. Okay. We'll let that sit for a few minutes, then we'll come back to it. So these bolts down here are 15 millimeter. I got the one loose, and it's coming. It's pretty loose. I can get it easy. This one ended up having a really hard time with it. Used the impact on it, and it kind of rounded the bolt. So I went ahead and hammered a 14 millimeter one on there. So that'll be good and tight. And I've been just hammering it, trying to loosen it, and then I'll get it off, and probably have to find a new bolt to put in there. Order one or something, but I'll get it eventually. Okay, so I got the bottom 2 bolts done. I had to end up cutting this one coming in on the side of because it broke the top of the bolt off, which was actually on the bottom, but broke it off, so I had to cut it to get it out. This one actually came out pretty easy, so I got that one out. So now I just got to do the top 3 bolts up there on the top, and I'm getting the top 3 bolts out, and they're coming pretty good. Got one loose. Okay, got the last one coming loose. And I can take this strut out. Okay, I got all 3 of the nuts off. That's what they look like. Now I can pull that strut out. So I got it out, there it is. I gotta compress this spring down. so I can put it on my new shock tower or strut tower. I got these on Amazon. Not too bad, too expensive. I'll put a link in the description to these as well as the tool I use to compress this. And I'll get this all compressed and rebuilt. Probably take this and clean this up first and paint it before I put it on that new one. And then before I install it, I'm gonna. Okay, got the center nut off. Use an impact. If you don't have an impact, then you should leave it installed and break it loose before you take the whole strut assembly out. So now I can take this apart and take the spring off and put it on my new strut. There, I finally got it out. It took a little bit of beating on. It was welded in there, but I got it out. I just gotta put a new one in. So I got my top nut on. Now I can take my compressor, spring compressors off. There, I cleaned up the rust and painted it a little bit. Now I'm ready to install my strut tower. Okay, I'm getting it in place. I got it held up with a jack because I got to push it up just a little bit to get up there. But first I'll attach the top bolts up there. So I jacked it up and then I just tapped it into place and it popped in, so that's good. I just got to tighten the bolts up here and tighten and put these in down here. One here, one there, and then we'll be done. So I got my strut all done, all in there. It's all bolted up, complete. So that's how you do it. Thanks for watching.